In this video we're going to learn just a little bit about basic Revit modeling. So if we come into our ground floor area here, we've got in this architecture tab along the ribbon, we've got walls. So if we select a wall, we can draw out the plan of whatever building it is that we are looking to create. So mine's going to be a fairly basic rectangular building. Now you'll notice here that these walls are marked as a concept external wall, which means that it's just 300 millimeters of wall. There's nothing special about it or anything like that. You'll also note here that it's, again, if we select all those walls, they are unconnected, so their base height is 8 meters high, or 8,000 millimeters. So actually we want this maybe to go to roof level, because these are our external walls. And our base constraint, we just want them to go maybe minus 500 here on the base offset, so that they actually go down all the way to the foundations. Click apply. If we come over here to our 3D views, you'll see these walls here. So if we go over here to structure and we want to create, apologies, a wall foundation, basically select your external walls and click enter. Okay, so that's those wall foundations, and you can escape out of them. We also need to put in a floor, so if we select a floor, we have to select our walls, and we want to make sure that they're on the inside of these walls. So again, you want to go to a ground floor, and if I delete that, so if I want to put in a floor here, I can select the inside of the walls and click OK. Click OK there, that's fine. Okay, so if we have a look there, then you've got your floor there in 3D. So back to ground floor. Okay, and if we come over here to architecture and we want to drop in our walls, so at this point now we can change to an internal, maybe 150 wall, and draw out the inner walls as we see fit. So this is literally drag and drop to where you want it to be. I also then maybe want to just double check that these walls are up to the first floor, so that's fine. So if we have a look at the 3D view here, we've got walls that just come up to the inside of the first floor, and that's fine. So come to the ground floor. At this point we can now add in doors and windows and that kind of stuff. So let's put in a door. So put in a double door here and another one out the back, and maybe a couple of single doors dotted throughout the building. So you may notice that actually most buildings, the doors would swing against a wall, so you can switch the direction there, so that basically it just opens up the door a bit better, and that's fine. We can also include our windows, and basically you can change the dimensions of those windows in this panel tab, or this properties tab. So I'm just picking some there all the way around. That's fine. If there's anything that I want to change, I can just select it and come over to the dimensions, change the dimensions to say 4 meters there, and that edits the width of that hallway. So that's fine. I can now maybe drop in, so there you can see that's the ground level, but it actually goes down below to the foundations. And maybe I want to put in, if I come here to the ceiling plan, ground floor, I want to drop in just ceilings and escape, and I also want to go to the first floor and put in another floor to walk on, basically. Same idea as before. Click OK. Okay, that just says that the walls go up to the bottom of the floor, which, yeah, is what you want. So now if we look here, we've got the walls in there, and then we've got the ceiling. Back to our first floor, lay out the building, and you can, if you like, you can see where in grey you've got walls. So drop in another wall, and I'm going to keep them in largely the same position. You can have them in random positions, but then that just makes life more difficult for your structural engineers. So maybe something a bit like that, and maybe some single doors. Okay, and as you can see then, that's the walls, doors, all the rest of it. If we come here to elevations and just look at the front elevation here, you'll see that I've got a window here, and on the left side I've got a couple of windows. I want to bring them directly above up. So if I select my window and right click and come up to select all instances, and you can choose if you want all the windows or just ones that you can see. So I want all these windows, and I want to copy them. Select a base point, move them directly up, and now all the windows are up there. Okay, and they're there. After that, it's a matter of creating your ceiling, and then we'll drop in then we can drop it in a stairs. So if we go back to our ceiling plan over here, ceiling, drop in your areas, click escape, and we can come over here to our first floor, over to our 3D, sorry. You can see the ceilings there now as well, which is quite nice. Comes time to create a roof, and we want to make that on the roof level, naturally enough. And select the outside of your walls. Click OK. There you've got your roof. If you want to edit your roof, you can edit the footprint. So maybe I don't want this sloping or this sloping. So I can just untick that define slope and click OK and get something a bit like that. But I do end up with the walls not going all the way up. So I can select that wall, press Control and select the other wall, and I can attach top to base, select my roof, and there we are. Okay, so that's nearly everything done. Just the stairs. So if we come back to the ground floor, and we're just going to draw a stairs. So whatever type of stairs you like, we're going to draw it. So stairs are here. And actually, if you want, you can just draw them outside here for a moment, and then you can move them in afterwards if you so wish. So I'm going to draw a straight staircase. Okay, it's important to remember here when you've got a stairs that you've got enough room for the landing at both sides, so that actually you're not walking into a wall. So I'm just going to draw that there and move it. So select the object, finish selection, select the endpoint, and then I can move that such that that's there. And you may notice then that actually the window's there, so maybe I want to move that and repeat the move. So select and maybe bring it to here, and there I have my stairs. Okay, I also need to actually create a shaft for this, where it basically cuts a hole in the floor so that people don't walk into the ceiling. So if I come here and create a shaft, and mine's going to be a basic rectangle because it's a fairly rectangular staircase. And actually, I'm just seeing there I need to rearrange myself in a few moments. And you can see I'm just trying to get to the very corner there and click OK. So if we come over here to our 3D view, you won't be able to see it just yet, but if you come along here to the Properties tab and just scroll down and use the section box, you can select a box here and drag across. And there you can see actually I've got a hole in my floor where I've got that, which is good. Now if I hover over this region here, you can see I've got my shaft here, and I can select that and edit it so that it's not going through my bottom floor. And I'll also need to create a pair of railings around that, and then once that's done I can go through a walkthrough with you. So if I come back to my ground floor and I want to have a railing going just along here, okay, so railing, and I can edit the different types of railings there. So glass bottom fill, yeah, that's fine. Right up against here, and if I click OK, I should now have railings along that, which is great. So if I come back here to my 3D view, you can see Well, I accidentally did them on the wrong floor. That's okay, if that happens, you don't need to necessarily delete them. If you can select them, so if I select my railings, I can change my base level there to the first floor and apply that. Okay, very easy to make those small mistakes. But there now I have my railing around that. Perfect. So at this point I would save what I'm working on, and I'm going to want to create a walkthrough through this. So a walkthrough is basically exactly what it sounds like. You walk through your building. So if I come up here to view, 3D view, and so I suppose just to show you what you can do, first of all you can create a camera where you can set up snapshots of your building like that, and you know, edit it if you like, and there's ways that you can have that. So if you want to have those, they're very beneficial to have. But I'm going to just escape out of that for a moment, and I'm going to show you how to do a walkthrough. So again, if you go to a ground floor, so if I come here to my ground floor plan, go to a 3D view and select walkthrough, and at each point going through this walkthrough I can select the keyframes that I want to use. So maybe in this case I want to walk through all the way out to the back, and if I just select finish walkthrough, I can then look and edit and just go back previous keyframe, and I can actually play my way through it. So it will walk its way through there, and I can actually see this, what it looks like. So if I show you here, walking through, the doors don't open or anything like that. And this can be exported as a video file if needs be. And if, for example, we want to create another walkthrough where we want maybe to go up the stairs, we can do the exact same thing. Select where we're going. Do make sure that you're going the right way up the stairs. And basically, as you get to the top, you then want to change your view from ground floor to first floor. And then you can view what you like. Finish the walkthrough, edit walkthrough, open it, previous keyframe, play your way through. So it is set at a height of 1750 centimeters above ground level, which is probably just over about 5.5 foot, I suppose. So there's my walkthrough, and you can go through that in different levels of accuracy. The final thing that I want to show is how to insert furniture into a Revit model. So if we just escape out of the walkthrough there, you can load families, and hopefully this should be already loaded up for you, where you can take things like, say for example, furniture or lighting or parking spaces, all sorts of different things. You can even get things like garage doors and lifts, but I'm just going to put in some generic furniture, such as a chair for a desk. And once that's open there, I can then, if I go to architecture, component, and just select component and just drop in where I need them. So I've just put in a few random chairs. I might also insert load family, again some furniture, tables, and just a couple of desks to go with those, and I can just drop them where I like. And that's pretty much a very basic building in Revit.